New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees was the MVP of Super Bowl 44. This year he'll be watching from the stands and working as a spokesperson for Tide detergent. Drew Brees, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
We have lots of things. I just want to have you size up this game because they're two very prominent quarterbacks going against each other.
All right. Colin Kaepernick, yes.
First time.
Yeah, both of them are first time in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Both teams, I guess it's been a while since both these teams have been in the Super Bowl, but certainly they both deserve to be there. They traveled a tough road to get there, had to go on the road in both championship games to arrive here, and they're both playing as well as you could play right now, so they certainly both deserve to be here.
Do you have any advice for either one of them? You know what it's like. You know how they're feeling as we're sitting here.
Just enjoy the moment, you know. And obviously there's a lot of potential distractions. You know, you come to the Super Bowl host city for the week, and there's a ton going on. And I think you just try to embrace it. You embrace the media day, and you embrace everything there is about the game, and just understand how exciting a time it is. But in the end, you just want to narrow down your focus and get ready to play the best game you can.
I want to talk about the state of your sport, the state of the NFL. Probably nobody has been more critical, perhaps, of Roger Goodell than you. I mean, most recently you said nobody trusts him. Nobody trusts him of Goodell. What's your main concern?
Well, obviously that was in regards to the bounty allegations and accusations, which we, as an organization, certainly as a team, felt like were very unfair and lacked due process and a fair process. But while we disagree, all that is behind us now, and we are really focused on the 2013 season. We've got our head coach Sean Payton back, so we're ready to move on to.
But there were a number of players during media day who talked about the future of NFL, hits, concussions, all that's going on, and a number of players who were playing on Sunday who said, "I don't know if I'd have my own son play football."
Yeah, those are major concerns, and those are things that need to be addressed. Player health and safety should be priority number one, and it has been for the Players Association for a long time. And you know, certainly the head and neck injuries, I think, is the thing that's most concerning, and that's why the return to play protocols need to continue to be looked at in regards to when a guy does suffer a concussion or a neck injury. You're making sure they are absolutely 100% ready to come back on the field before they do. And as guys leave this game, and the retired players that have been away from this game for a long time that you now see suffering for some of these long-term concussion issues, we need to make sure that these guys are taken care of.
Talk about the hoopla about the Super Bowl. When you won, there was a sense that New Orleans was a team of destiny that year. Does it make a difference? Does the emotion go to the field? There's a lot of talk about the Ravens this year for lots of reasons.
Yeah, it's I'd say the toughest part about this game is obviously you understand the magnitude of it, you know. So when you do step on the field, emotions are running as high as they possibly can, and it takes a little while just to kind of calm yourself, gain your poise, and then just go out and play the game and see that it's just like any other game. But obviously, you know, when you win this game, it can do some pretty magical things, and what it's done for this city has just been incredible. And really, you know, that Super Bowl victory was the culmination of 4 years of, you know, the resurgence post-Katrina, watching the city and the team and the organization come together, and just what that's meant for everyone around here has been incredible.
Who are you rooting for and why? Speaking to the microphone, Drew Brees.
I'm not rooting for
You can tell Gail.
You can tell us.
You know what it is? It's what you find is I'm a fan of football.
Yeah,
I love the game.
bet.
You know, even when we're not playing during the year, I'm watching the primetime games. I'm watching guys that I know around the league play. You know, you're fans of certain guys and maybe coaches that you've been with in the past, and so you root for a lot of people to succeed. But a lot of it's just, you know, I love watching good football, and I think this is going to be a great football game because you're talking about two really dominant defenses and two extremely explosive offenses. Something's got to give, and we'll see where it does. But this could go either way. It's going to be fun to watch.
You know what I love watching? Those adorable commercials with your sons. I love those commercials, Drew. Would you be okay if they wanted to play the game? Would you be all right with that?
Absolutely. Now, I think at a certain age, I mean, I think that's what you know, research is trying to determine now too. Is, you know, in a child's developmental process, when do you really want to expose them to, you know, any physical sport, but, you know, especially football, and maybe it's not until, you know, 13 that you'd want to strap a helmet on them. But there's flag football, there's 7-on-7, there's plenty of you know, other avenues that you can go. I didn't play tackle football until I was 14 years old. I was a freshman in high school. So that's certainly something that needs to be considered.
You said the whole Goodell thing and the bounty hunting, you have to put it behind you, but when that kickoff comes, will you say to yourself at all, except for the bounty penalty, we might have been here?
No, I'm never going to make excuses. We had chances to make the plays and we didn't make them, and that's why we're not here. Period. I don't want to make any excuses for our season. I'm proud of the way that we battled this season. The things that hurts me the most, or that's most disappointing, is that our record is not indicative of the effort of our team, of the players, of the coaching staff. They did a phenomenal job under circumstances that are hard to describe. But I'm really proud of our guys, regardless.
They don't call you one of football's good guys for nothing.